¿Qué es lo que es, Lorenzo? ¿Me escucha? Dime si me oye. ¿Me escucha, Lorenzo? ¿Qué es lo que es? ¿Qué es lo que es?
Porque si se cae va a hermano.
¿Y quién es ese vaso que llevó?
Aquí, tranquilo. Vamos a darle pa arranque. Antes de déjame bajar a ver cómo tengo el audio aquí, macho. Que a veces esta vaina yo lo subo. Ah, no, yo creo que está bien. Hay un poquito. Ok, vamos a darle para arranque. No hemos jugado arranque. Vamos a darle activo. ¿Qué es lo que? Nuestro primer ranque. Chacho, el ranque está este año complicado. Pero nada, vamos a darle. ¿Qué es lo que, muchachones? ¿Para dónde vamos a jugar? Para este. Vamos a poner octubre de noche. 7 p.m. Y nada. Hey, ahí vi que estuviste dando batazo. Tú estás full, Malchete, vamos a... Vale, con Malchete. Tengo a Maitrao, me salió Maitrao a mí. Lorenzo. Bueno, somos visitantes. Bueno, señores, nuestro primer rank. Vamos a ver cómo nos va. Recuerden darle like y suscribirse, activar la
Hello,
campanita.
baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show
Nuestro
brings you
primer
Diamond
juego de
Dynasty
rank,
Baseball. It's Atlanta going up against Los
Y el rival
Angeles.
tiene 0 y 1 también, parece.
First pitch coming
Por
your
lo
way
que vi ahí.
next.
Vamos al flow. Como dice Siva.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do you have on him, Chris?
Como 4.
The spin rate on the curveball is
Bueno, vamos a ver cómo
incredible.
nos va.
Hitters know
En
they're
el
going to see a
estadio los
lot of
dos
them
y
today.
vamos a
Stay
jugar.
back, be patient, and hit the ball the other
Vamos
way.
allá.
Ready to go now. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark.
Vamos, vamos, picha. Ah, bueno.
He was late
Mierda,
there,
pichó
strike
solo.
one.
0-1's the count.
Trao, Soto, José Ramírez y Acuña. Oye. Ah, pero esto no está fácil.
This
Foul.
one chopped on the ground.
No
but
bate
foul.
de foul.
And a pitch.
Mierda, la pelea
And he
esa.
stays 0-2.
Bien pela. Tato, manito, gracias. Gracias por el apoyo. Mete
Went
mano.
back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Mike Trout.
Vamos allá.
And that one is
Bola, bola.
inside. And it's 1-1.
Bueno, Neon.
1-1.
Más para más dura, más leve. A ver contigo duele, pero mala suerte.
Just
Ball,
off the
that's
inside
A
edge.
los bonitos,
One out, base is
dándole
empty.
like a la foto mía. Uy, la pelea. Vamos allá.
Still 2-2
Foul, no
after
bate
the
de
foul
foul.
ball.
Bebe que Juan. Es que me voy a
One down,
traer
base is
esto.
empty.
Bueno, abrimos con hit
That's a base
en
hit.
el debut de Maestrao en ranque.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And pulls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Lawler batting in the cleanup spot. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
Porque de mí se diga y usted su vida.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time.
Corey
He
sigue.
really didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of
Ay, de
muscled it
foul.
out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just
Vaya.
kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And that is out of play.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left.
Ay, de
It's a good
frente.
shortstop that can make the backhanded play
Bueno.
for you.
Sends
Está
it
bien.
across the first.
Sacan al cero, mi
That's out
gente.
number 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Today's starting pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider
Desacatado.
velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Now the left fielder, Orlando Cepeda.
Dani.
Vaya, mi gente, gracias por el apoyo. Dejen su like ahí, activo estamos.
Rolls foul.
Estamos activos, mi gente. Pam, 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 para.
Check swing.
Estamos activos, señores.
Agarra esa vasita que lo lleva a la cocina.
Swing
Ponchado.
for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Síguelo.
And first off,
Vamos allá, vamos
Reyes
allá.
fouled off.
En la discoteca.
Foul ball.
Todo el mundo en patilla. En la discoteca de patilla. Ay,
On the line, base
Yeah.
hit.
no brincó ahí.
So they
Bueno,
get a
nos dieron el
man
primer
for the
hit,
one-out
señor.
single.
Vamos
Still
allá.
able to come through behind in the
Dejen
count.
su like, mi gente.
Tried to
Gracias por
get
el apoyo.
inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in, turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Juntos, hombre, juntos. Vamos para la
Fights
playa.
that one away. The count
Apúrate el
remains
alma.
0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Mierda, qué palo no han dado,
This might be
señor.
trouble.
Y va a anotar.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's in there. A run
Out.
comes in
Out.
the play.
Bien.
The throw to third, and he's out.
Bueno,
trying for
2 outs
three.
lleva una el rival.
Here's Jason Hayward.
Gracias por el apoyo, mi gente. Estamos en vivo.
That one fouled off. Scherzer deals. In the air, left field.
Llega,
down
llega,
the
llega,
line.
llega. Mierda.
Fair
tío.
ball. The throw in, and he starts
Qué
his
vaina.
afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't exactly square that one
Que
up,
lo
but
que, que lo
sometimes
que.
you don't have to. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it
Oye,
off the
ahora.
other way and make it work.
Yo estoy sin trabajar, bro.
Willie Adames stands in. Just
Yo no estoy trabajando, manito. Dinero, ojalá ya. Eso es lo que yo quiero.
another ball
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
¿Qué es lo que es, mametica?
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Right past his coach, headed for the plate.
Réstalo, loco.
Rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag on him.
Yo estoy sin trabajo, vale. ¿Qué va? ¿Millonario de qué?
And we're back.
Tranquilo, mametica.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Se te quiere de gratis.
Musgrove, back to work.
Las 9.
Looked off balance.
5 para la mano.
This one in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Vamos allá, vamos allá. Gracias por el apoyo, mi
Next is the
gente.
designated hitter, J.J. Weatherholt. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
There's just
Vamos allá.
falling
2
behind
balls,
2
1
and
strike.
1.
Come on.
That's a bullet,
They
but
foul.
it goes foul.
Annie, Axel. Cari, ven.
That's the third.
Bueno, rolling por tercera, segundo lado de la entrada.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now it's Christian Walker.
¿Quién está llamando?
And the first pitch misses for ball
Déjamelo.
one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Challenge Joe with the strikeout.
Claro, eso es lo importante, que no te bien salud y todo.
Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Max Scherzer.
Dime a ver, la niña está grande.
And that chops in for a strike.
Bobo Gang en la casa. Primer ranque, Bobo Gang. Estamos aquí perdiendo, pero vamos a ver si le remontamos al rival. Tú sabes.
Down on strikes. And a quick
Hay
out.
que romper, hay que romper.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch misses.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that.
Dejen su like, mi gente.
Strike
Gracias por el
broadcast, buddy.
apoyo. Bobo Gang en la casa.
Swing through that one
Ya
for
se Bobo
strike
Gang,
2.
esa me la manda
That's
San
one ball
Quintín.
there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Maestra, ahí está mametica, tú sabes cómo es. Hay que dejarla. Yo lo dejo ahí a mametica. Dime tú, ¿qué vamos a hacer con mametica?
Pitch is in the
Hay que
dirt,
querer.
and that's ball 1.
Mameta ahora se puso él. Nada, hijo.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, there's a certain point where you
One
have
ball,
to commit to
2
what
strikes.
you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Qué doble.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Tranquilo, mameta, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Se te
Swinging a foul
quiere.
straight back. Next
Ball,
pitch, a
that's
slider
outside.
that misses outside. And there's a ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat.
Matica, ¿y tú crees que me hace daño
So
con
that makes
eso?
me think they're not
A mí
really
no me
wanting
hace
to challenge
daño,
him
bro.
On the
Yo me
ground,
cubro, más bien.
in plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning.
Ay, Dios. ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
On to the third inning, and here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Fouled off left side.
Bueno, el estadio vacío aquí, señores. No hay ni un alma. Bueno, ni un alma no, sino poca gente hay.
And now the count
Poca
is
gente
even.
en el estadio. Toma,
That one.
agárrate de esa.
And forget it. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 1-1. Max Clark will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Out near the center.
Ay, Dios, yo lo que me cubro contigo, mametica.
That one gets down for a hit.
El maestro, ¿qué es lo que es, maestro? Se va ahí, rival, el primer juego ya. Qué palo le dimos ahí,
Now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Down the
Vamos allá.
ball here, rolls foul.
Trae cantado.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand
Wow.
the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him.
Contra.
Here's the second baseman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Part of the order
Bola.
now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bien,
Swings and
manito.
misses, struck him out.
Estoy mirando para.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jordan Lawler. Doubled in his first AB. In the air out
Zapico.
towards right center.
Zapico. En el
Suzuki
guante.
makes the play, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Orlando Cepeda. Max Scherzer goes to work. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Oh, one.
Dale swing ahí.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting
One ball,
out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Trout squeezes it, and there's one down. J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it over to first. In the dirt, he picks it, and that's a great play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Vamos.
And the first offering is not close. Now one miss.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Just missed.
Vamos a esto, mi gente. Vamos a remontar este juego.
Right side.
Vamos, se acaba la entrada.
Trout.
Por eso.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Mi cariño.
As we go to the top of the 4th, here
Come on,
comes
Flo.
Corey Seager.
Como un niño.
Strike on the
Me encantaba el
inside corner.
primero, vamos allá.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses with that one. And
Vamos,
that's
qué visión.
Really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right
Rolling
side.
por primera.
He steps on the bag, and one gone to the 4th as they get the lead off.
Manny.
So digging in, Manny Ramirez.
Ay, Manny.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Es que se bate como Bobo Game. Vamos a esto, Bobo Game. Ay.
The third. Whips it across.
he's out.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Now it's going to be J.J. Weatherholt.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Ball 1 there. That one close, rule the ball. And it's 2-1. Line
Vuélalo,
drive,
mira
nice
eso.
grab.
Maldita sea la primera vez que hice el amor contigo.
Back here in LA, leading off, Jason Hayward.
Por tu culpa estoy perdido.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Hayward goes 6 feet 5 inches, 240 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3-1 now. Right through there.
Al maldito celular.
3-2.
There's a
Hasta
swing
aquí.
and a drive.
Hasta aquí, papi. Hice el amor
Pulls it in on the
contigo.
warning track.
Yo me amarré.
Digging in, Willie Adames reached on an infield single his first time.
Estoy tan perdido que un camino viejo.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he threw that
Vamos.
fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and
No
a miss.
balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. The
1 ball,
shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
Next
Pero a
up,
swing, papi, ¿qué es lo que?
strikes. That's
Ah,
a little
bueno.
bit low.
Toma entonces, no te va a tirar reta. Bátame esa si quieres.
Swinging at ball 4.
Besito,
That was
papi.
off the outside edge. So up next, Walker Jenkins. He's 0 for 1.
Ya resolví si va, estoy en vivo, ¿vale?
And first offering is
Ay,
fouled
vamos a esto.
off.
Ya, yo no picho bien, yo picho todo en amarillo. Mira qué padre.
That one pushed to the left.
Menos mal
and
que no es
foul.
Bobo Game que está aquí. Cibaeño 07 acaba de hacer su entrada al canal de Vallas Gamer.
Liner,
Y me
base
abrían
hit.
con G llegando Ciba. Vamos a ver si damos un palo. Para
Well, he found
dedicárselo a
himself behind in the
Cibaeño.
count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Tosses to first, and that'll do it.
Yo también, yo sé que tú estás ahí, Bobo Game, también para ti, Bobo Game. Hay palos para todo el mundo aquí. Reparto todo de todo
Back
aquí.
here at Chavez Ravine. And here's the first
Yo
baseman,
reparto para todo el
Christian
mundo.
Walker. Oh, great
Ya,
stop.
vale, pero ¿y qué?
Gathers and throws.
No
and
pasa una
very
bola del
nicely
cuadro.
done for the out.
Tanto.
Dalton rushing the next to hit. He's already homered
Con
in
este
this
fue que
game.
la sacamos antes, mira. Ay,
Swing
ponlo
and a miss,
otra vez.
strike one.
Con este fue que le empatamos el juego ahorita.
And
Oh, that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Ay,
He swings and drives one out
Ya,
to
le
deep
no
left
metí el
field.
PCI,
Cepeda
tío.
under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup.
Ay, que
Max
ese
Clark
pato y macho
digs in
transmite para
now.
no poder
1
poner
for
música.
2.
Yo estoy oyéndola, pero ustedes no.
And that's
Oh, that
outside.
pitch is out.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
No,
Swing and a
tío, a mí
ball
me
drilled
falta.
in the
Mira
air
ese
towards
PCI.
right center field. And that'll do it.
Steven PR desde Puerto Rico acaba de hacer su entrada. El
Back here at
Señor
Dodger Stadium.
Steven
And now the
PR.
catcher comes up to hit. Dalton rushing.
Señores, estamos en la quinta entrada. Queda partido todavía. Recuerden dejar su fuerte like y
Well, these players,
empezamos.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen
Vamos a
it
tener
quite
que
a bit
comprar-
today. It's been tough for them to make contact at
¿Cómo se
times.
llama? Déjale
And
la
it
bebida
just
esa
doesn't
que
look like they're
bebió
seeing it
Bobo
very
Game
well
para
as a
llegar a World
group.
Series.
That one's in there.
Ya,
And it's
me
2 and
olvidé.
1.
And on the mound,
Está en la
you know
botella esa de
confidence has to
plástico.
be pretty high with all of the swings and
me
misses.
acuerdo.
He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all
La
game.
bebida esa, no
And
me
that's in for a
recuerdo.
strike. And the count is even, 2 and 2. In the
No.
air, fairly deep
Ahí
to
está
right
atrás.
field. Trout sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the
Trajo,
out.
qué loca. La fuerza, vino la fuerza.
Stepping
Ese
in,
men.
Jordan Lawler. First time up, he grounded to third.
Hay que ponerse. No, mentira. Eso. Yo no bebo alcohol, señor.
To the right
Mucha avanzada.
side.
Pero
Slims
mal
the
de
first.
hoy.
Down
no
2
soporto
away.
malo.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Orlando Cepeda. Swing and a ground ball. Lawler tossed to first, and that is the inning.
Sí, acabó esto, señores. YouTube Valles Game. Señores, denle like, compartan con la abuela, con su tío, con su prima.
And we're
Que le dé la
back. Here's
gana.
Trout.
Compartan, que el loco volvió. Volvió el loco. Vamos a ver si la sacamos con Maitrao. Pero esto es para. Vamos. Volvió el loco otra vez a activarse. Al loco, el loco. Y me ha pichado Edwin Díaz. Ay, Dios mío, pero el PCI, ¿por qué?
Left
Dios
center,
mío, no se me
Jenkins in
pone.
position. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the second baseman. Both 2 in this one. And that
Yes.
one hammered.
También.
And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Decirte algo.
Ground ball right side, Weatherholt. Fires to first in time. Now here is Jordan Lawler.
Vamos, Jordan Lawler.
And it's fouled away.
Ay, Dios mío. Vamos, vamos, que tenemos que romper. Ay, no.
Swings and fouls one off. Golden
Vamos a
puts
hacerle
it
la
away,
suma todo.
and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is J.J. Weatherholt. Scherzer back to
Ay,
work.
Dios mío. Yo creo que tenía que haber quitado el pitch.
And
Off the
ball
plate,
one.
ball 1.
Si me da un
Well, a
hilo.
mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're
Vamos a
the
ver si le
pitcher out
podemos
there, you
aguantar.
just want to be a little more cautious.
Aunque tú coges pan.
Went around, and now it's
Me
even
voy,
1 and 1.
one
me
strike.
voy de aquí. Cansado estoy.
That one is
Mira,
absolutely belted.
Lo estaba
And one hops
llamando.
off the wall, should be extra base.
Este para tercera.
Safe at second
Aprender.
with nobody out, and
Mira
that
tú.
double has the go-ahead run and scoring
Ok,
position.
papi. Está bien.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
No tenemos ni pitch, señor.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Walker.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pues,
A strike on the outside edge.
ay,
Right to the
no.
backstop. And on the
Está
wild
huyendo
pitch, he
la
goes
relación.
down to third.
Heads up base
No
runner
la va a
right there.
bajar.
The 1-1. Just
Oh, that's
missed.
upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have
Nope.
to be careful
Uh-huh.
of is that pitch that's up. It's
Very
in
low.
on your
One
hand.
strike.
That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the bottom of the 6th. This
Bien.
one popped up.
Venga,
Foul
aquí
ground,
ya.
first base
Ya
side.
me voy, me voy.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Estoy de caminar.
And here is Jason Hayward.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base
Mira,
open.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Sí,
Hayward,
maldito.
over
Uy,
in
ya no
second,
lo
one
coge
down.
eso, tío. Mira cómo me anota.
Check swing, called strike.
Eso para entrarme, no sé qué novato.
That one
Okay.
misses. Now
Voy a
2 balls and a
quitarle.
strike.
We got 2
Mira,
balls.
una bola
one strike.
aquí, no la cogió, ¿de qué más? Mira, mira, mira. Y toma ya en el terreno.
Fly ball well struck. That ball's carried.
Ah, no, esto no
And
acabó.
that one is off the
Vamos al
batter's
centro.
eye. Wow, out of here.
Buen
A
palo,
soaring
palo.
shot to center. And they
Ya,
tack on
se
to their
acabó.
lead.
Pasa
It's
nada.
4-1. Jenkins
Nope, that's
stands in
inside.
now,
Maldito
looks at that one
que
inside. Next
Ay,
offering
Ay,
is
Dios mío,
in
cómo
for a
se me
strike.
caen los
Well, I
piches.
think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Y se va a
And that's a
tercera al
double.
frente.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel
Yeah.
any vibration in your hands
Pasa nada,
whatsoever.
todo bueno.
Such a good feeling. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it
puedo venir
inside.
de atrás y
Because
remontarle.
as a hitter, you see it coming across
Yo voy
the
a mí
plate the
todavía,
whole
son
way.
3 carreras
No
que él
problem
tiene
handling it and
de
putting a good
ventaja.
swing on it that time.
Swing
Hasta el
and a
noveno
miss
inning
as
el
he
juego
was
no
late
acaba.
that time.
This
No
guy's got
balls, 2
such a
strikes.
good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look
Hasta el
down,
lado
you're gonna be
27 el
chasing
juego no
stuff in
acaba,
the third.
señores. Así que
And a
yo,
pop-up right side,
que
foul
voy a mí.
territory. Walker makes the grab for the second out.
yo voy a mí.
Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance.
Vamos a ver si empatamos esto, señor.
Makes the
Vamos a ver
catch
si
to the
lo
edge of the
empatan.
track. But
Recuerden
they
que
strike for
fútbol.
3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here in LA,
Vamos
we
allá.
go to the top of the 7th. Seager
Vamos.
stands in now. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a
Home one's the
mile.
count.
That's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been
Wow.
high at the plate at all. In fact, they
Lo
probably
estoy
been
viendo,
too
claro.
aggressive.
0-2.
They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches
Nope.
they've seen
Ball
today, and it's just not working out for them.
1
Wow.
ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. And there's the strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and
Wow,
manufacture
fuera de
at
la
least one
zona.
run.
Vamos,
They can
vamos,
get
vamos
No
a
two
esto.
ball,
three.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. Gets a strikeout.
No estamos viendo a Lima.
Next is the designated hitter, J.J. Weatherholt. Weatherholt. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Está bien. Bobén tiene que andar por aquí en el público. Con Ana, seguro, viendo el partido. Por ahí tiene que andar Bobén.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Me queda uno.
And he grounds one to the right side.
Toda la vida.
Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Orlando Cepeda will hit next. That
Ball
misses.
1, no strike.
And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground
Línea de
ball,
hit
and
por
that one
todo el
gets
medio del
through to
terreno,
center
que lo
field.
parten,
So a man
¿no?
aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job
Yo
staying
estoy
in the
aquí.
middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much.
Yo
with
estoy
this,
aquí.
just shot it through the infield.
Weatherholt stands
No, yo
in
dije que
now
tú andas por
and
la
watches
grada con
strike
Ana
1.
por ahí.
Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Goldie steps into the box. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Trout
Bueno, vamos
makes
para
the
la octava
grab,
entrada,
and the inning
señores.
is over.
Final de la séptima.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now Christian
Christian Walker. Venga, venga.
Walker. To the left side,
Ya
but
le
it
sabía
is
que iba
well
adentro ese
fouled.
piche.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a
Mira
W.
eso.
Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout
Dice
after
ahí que
hitting the
no te
line
metes,
drive that
no,
finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
0-1.
not everything is in your control.
Next
That's
pitch
out.
is outside.
Ay,
Ground
no.
to third. Over to Goldie.
Mala suerte
And a
estamos
couple of
teniendo.
quick outs.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today,
Desdichado.
but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
0-1's the count.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to the
Dios
left.
mío, todo de frente.
Throws
No
across
sale
the
una del
diamond,
cuadro.
and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Muriendo en el abismo.
Back here at Chavez Ravine.
Bottom
Of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. First pitch, not close.
Oye, como dice.
Strike to the outside corner at 95. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Clark under it.
Carmencita, ¿por qué
Balls it
tú
in,
me
and there's one away.
dejaste?
And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. And a superb diving catch.
El mejor center field, coño. Tú estás loco.
Mike Trout, whether he's at the plate or in the outfield, this guy's something special. May go down as the best we've ever seen.
El mejor center
Incredible
field.
diving catch right there.
2 down, bases empty.
Bueno,
Next
right
to hit, Walker Jenkins.
Ay, no llegaba.
And that's a base hit.
Ya tira como Superman y no
And that
llegaba.
keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a
Que
result
está en
for
la
that
casa,
at-bat.
muy
Good
bien.
job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Oh, he can't bring it in. Still manages a throw. And they
Ya
hold
se le
him
cayó
at
del
third.
guante.
90 feet away with 2 outs.
Se
A couple of
pichó el
singles
guante.
back to
ya.
back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of
That's a ball.
velocity. Right on top of it.
Rushing in the box now as he leaves that one up high. This ball's chopped to the ground and a foul ball. That misses
Ball
the
two.
zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Cántalo.
Can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ay, no llega.
Laser could be trouble. One run across. Coming home. He'll score.
Vete
2
pa' que
runs are
sea.
in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2.
Está bien,
Well-deserved
disfruta
double on
arriba.
a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it
Yep,
up
that
about
ball
as
went
well
out.
as you could.
Dame un segundo. ¿Sí? Hola, ¿qué tal? Dime. Ahí está, tosiendo. Ya. 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 Ah, están durmiendo ya. Bueno, lo llevo a acostar, no sé si. Bueno. Venga, tranquila. Ay, amor.
Possibly ask.
Lawler. The next to hit takes outside. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't
Eso duele,
forget.
primo. Vamos. Levanta cabeza.
And they boost
No hay que
their
quitar el
lead.
pitcher porque
It's
dime tú para qué
8-1.
lo va a quitar.
Now the left fielder,
Que termine.
Orlando Cepeda.
Did he
Jet
do?
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here.
Que
Just kept it
termine.
simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Weatherholt in the box with 2
0-1.
gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The next
Ball.
offering misses, and the count is
I
1-1.
got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Cepeda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just
Ball 3.
missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself
Inside,
down.
ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Él anda por ahí, tú sabes. Hay que dejarlo. ¿Y qué es lo que dicen? Te equivocas, te equivocas. Hey, la gente, la vieja escuela. No le digas eso. Si tú lo quieres. No le digas eso, Vicente. No digas eso, hombre. No se digan eso, señor. Va, aquí, ¿qué pasa? Oh, pero el rival le dio a pausa y yo iba 8-1 perdiendo. Dale, qué malo soy. ¿Cómo gané ahí? Gané así, miren. El rival le dio a pausa y se le acabó el tiempo. Ahorita viene para que me regalo esos puntos. Dale, qué ladro. Bogen, ¿tú crees que eso es legal? Haber ganado así. Perdiendo chavo, nada más. ¿Consideran legal? ¿Ustedes creen que yo no tenía que haberle dado a la X? Dial. Hasta mal me siento. Dial. Me va a decir de esto ese muchacho. Ahorita me escribe. Dial. Bobogen, dime tú qué opinas. Gana un juego así. Eso es ganar. No, eso no es ganar. El tipo le dio. Dale, ¿con quién vamos a pichar? Bueno, vamos a darle para el otro. Ganamos, señores, pero como que esa forma de ganar, como que... Háblame de ti, compa. Bueno, señores, ganamos el primero, perdiendo chavo. Nos regalan los 100 puntos. No es culpa tuya, ven, para que lo que, manito. Te vi el otro día ahí en el torneo de este muchacho ahí jugando. De Pedro. ¿Cómo te fue, por cierto? No sé.
Well, he comes at hitters with
Bueno,
a
somos
5-pitch
casi.
mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he
Dejen su like,
utilizes
mi
those
gente.
weapons.
Gracias por el
He may
apoyo.
lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here is Masataka Yoshida. Right down to shoot, and we're underway. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Ahí de foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Towards first, Walker. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out in the top of the first. Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Eres tú.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he missed a
Vamos a
hittable
tomar esa
off-speed pitch
victoria.
right there.
Número
Not
2.
sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing, and that ball
Llega.
smashed on a line.
Bien.
Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Mala.
2
Eres
outs, base is
mala.
empty. Lau at the plate, and he's the
Así
home run
me
leader on this
encanta.
team, Singy.
Marvada. Eres estás buena.
Swings
No
with
me
the fastball
importa
up in the
que seas
zone.
una
Definitely not the
canalla.
location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that
Vamos,
location,
la venenosa.
boy, you've got to look top to bottom,
La
and that's going to
venenosa.
make it very
Si te
difficult
gusta, le
to hit.
tiras, si no. La
Chases that
venenosa.
one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Vamos a empezar ganando. Venga. Empezar potente, ardiente y caliente.
Back here with my pal Singy. And
Vaya, si
today's
gamer en
starting
la
pitcher,
casa,
Ubaldo Jimenez.
suscríbete y
How
dale
about a
like.
report on him, Chris?
Vamos a
Power
esto, mi
pitcher.
gente.
He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will
Vamos.
explode the breaking
Vamos allá,
ball.
vamos allá.
Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they
Vamos.
know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the
Vamos.
fastball will beat
Vamos a
them.
esto,
Well,
papi.
that started and ended
Un
pretty
palo.
quickly. No messing
Vamos,
around right
Maitra,
there.
inaugura el
Showed a
marcador con
willingness to
jonrón.
drive that pitch the opposite
Vamos,
way.
Maitra.
Didn't get jumpy,
Vamos,
didn't
Maitra.
try to pull the ball. He let it get deep,
Vamos.
took the barrel right to it, and
Me
then
quedo ahí,
extended
no me
through
voy,
the
estate
swing
quieto.
for the line drive base hit.
Sabiendo que te puede ir
Runner at
mejor.
first with no outs here.
Ay,
Swing
Dios
and a miss.
mío.
And that is strike 1.
One
This
ball,
is one
one
of those
strike.
situations
Sube ese
defensively
PCI.
where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you
Man.
field the ball cleanly.
Wow,
and get
pues,
one out
se
first.
envenenó,
It's
tío.
going to be tough to get two
One ball.
with this
La
kind of
vi ahí.
speed in the batter's box.
Next
That's
one
a ball.
misses.
Pero estás
Now 2-2.
buena. No me importa. Píchame, papi. Él está loco porque yo me vaya. Vamos, dejen su like, mi
Clark,
gente.
aboard here at first
3
with
bolas, 2
nobody
strikes.
out. And ball 4, 2
Cuarta
Well,
mala.
we've seen this recipe
Estamos
cook
en
up a big
paciencia.
inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and
Qué
they're in the heart of their
bonito.
order. It's just a
Qué
great
bonito,
opportunity
Valles
to put up a
Gamer.
crooked number.
Number
Counts 1-0.
6, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No, flycito, no. Pica, pica. O sea, en el guante.
Makes the catch for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jordan Lawler.
It's early, but these at-bats
Vamos,
can impact
papi,
the game
aguanta,
just
aguanta
as
el
much
bate.
as they do
Dame
later.
el agua.
Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Nope.
Aguanta el
Ball
bate.
marked there, and it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
Él está
pushing
loco
for a double
porque yo
play in this
arranque.
spot.
1 out. Runners at first and
Picha
second.
adentro. Picha adentro. Lo
And
estoy
that
viendo.
one finds
Quédate
its
ahí.
way through.
Ey, quédate ahí, papi.
Throw back in, holds the runner at
Yo lo estoy
third.
viendo.
Bases now loaded. Only one
Lo
away.
estoy viendo.
Well, that was one of
Vamos
those
a
high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much
Vamos.
higher. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on.
Vamos.
Man, sometimes that's all you need
Vamos,
to do.
vamos, cae en el
Ball
palo pa'
travel,
Bobo Game.
Put the ball in play and just hope it finds a hole.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter
Vamos a
at the
esto,
plate.
papi.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping
Vamos
it
allá, vamos
right
allá.
there. 2-0.
Vamos allá. Vamos a esto, papi. Para Bobo Game en la casa, ese palo con base llena. Suscríbete, dale like, activa la campanita. Dedicado para Bobo Game en la casa. Cory sigue en la para. Rompiendo. ¡Pum! A la calle con Cory sigue. Dedicado para Bobo Game. Y ese otro, si no se va, se fue. Ay, no, al guante. Ya les perdí el palo. ¿En qué vaina? Le dediqué uno y no está.
Well, they've been able
Ay,
to
se
score
la
4
agarra.
runs off of him in this inning, and this
Oh,
is
and
where
one.
you want to
Sí,
just
como dice.
max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 out, space is empty.
Ay,
Swing and a ball
se la
lifted to
agarra.
center field.
Vamos a dedicarlo uno a Steven
And
PR
brings
también.
it
ahí.
in for the third out.
Vamos a ver si para el próximo te lo dedico a Steven. 4-0, señores, con base llena. La sacamos con Cory sigue.
Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. Arrieta back to work. Inside,
that's inside.
just missed.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Ay,
The
no.
middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Michael Bush. Now the
0-1's
box
the count.
comes up empty with a swing there. Fry gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
This one
Yeah.
high in the air to left center. Clark.
Vamos a esto.
He's got it. One down. So a man aboard. Tommy Edman at the plate. Trying to move him over here.
Ah, bien.
Handles, throws
Got
to
him.
first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
On the ground.
Hey,
Safe at first as they
pero
can
¿por
make
qué
the play.
amagas, tío?
So 2 outs with runners on the corners.
Una
Here's the
fácil,
catcher,
tío.
Eric Haas. First
Ball
offering
one,
misses
no strikes.
badly for ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And delivers
Ball, that's
outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the
Stretches out and hauls it in.
Está pidiendo una mano.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Pasado a mí. No se lo deseo a nadie. Agárrate
Swing
de
and
esa,
a base
papi.
hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Mujer está con otro.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying
know.
than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Volpe makes the grab, 1 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Clark now at the plate as he swings through
0-1.
strike one.
Ball.
Walker leads off first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. The other way.
Yeah,
Two away now. Throw over to first. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. A walk and a run scored his first time. Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes. Swung on, belted. Edmonds sprinting for this one. That
Time,
skips
that ball
over the
bounced
fence,
over.
so it's an automatic
Two
double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's
1-0.
when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw.
Está bien.
Third out, and that ends the frame.
Vamos a esto.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jose Bautista. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here is Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Uy,
Thinking
menos
about
mal.
Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field. But
Se fue.
And now
Bueno,
this one's
4 a 2.
a
Está
rocket
bien.
to right. Way back
Está
there.
concentrado.
Gone. And they slice
Ya, le
into
como
the
un bronce,
lead.
me
It's
sale.
4-2. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And a foul ball.
it can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez gets under it,
Nope.
tries to
Foul
make
ball.
the play, but it's foul.
Vamos.
In
Foul.
the air, right side. Trout sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
2 strikes
No
to a
ball,
guy who's
2
already
strikes.
0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you
Yeah.
can't get too relaxed.
Foul.
You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
High fly ball out towards left field.
Doble.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Good
2
2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it.
0-1.
Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Base hit.
Está bien, vete.
Safely into second. He's got a double.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying.
Ya,
That
lo
one
fue
is
arriba.
absolutely belted.
Me están quedando los picheos del tema. Yo no sé
Outta
pichar.
here.
A mí el
That
tema de
one
los
felt
picheos.
good.
Bumbo.
It's their second home run of the inning,
Olvídate.
and they take the lead.
Yo
It's
picheo, se me
5-4.
quedan todos. Mira cómo se
One
me quedó
down.
esa.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tommy
Pero nada,
Edman.
5-4 arriba.
Swinging
No
a foul
pasa
straight
nada.
back. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one pushed foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a
Wow.
miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning
Wow.
number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Down the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Vamos.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Triple.
And he's
Oh
got
my
a
God.
leadoff triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally.
Oh, this one
Ahí
high
fue.
and deep. Way back there.
Vamos a
And
esto,
it
papi.
is gone.
Fuimos arriba.
Another homer.
Corey
His
sigue.
second
Llevamos
home run
2
of
con
the
él
game,
esta
and
noche.
they
2
lead it.
para la
It's
calle.
6-5.
Dedicado festivo en PR. Se
Here's
juró.
the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one's
Dedicado para ti,
ball
Steve.
1.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Vamos.
Pitch in the
2
dirt,
balls,
and
1
that's ball
strike.
2. Way
Ball,
high.
that's unfair.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Got the bat going too
Damn.
soon. It's
They
strike
got a full
2.
count.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the
Ya,
third.
fly al que.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's one down. So now here's the DH, J.J. Weatherholt.
Hey, Doga Master. Ay. ¿Qué es lo
And
que?
first offering is fouled off. Fly
Ay,
ball
de
down the
foul.
line. And that
Wow.
will drop foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one
Oh, that's out.
outside, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh,
This one in the air center field. Edman. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Check swing. Did it go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Misses.
Ball, that's outside.
And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Yo te aviso ahora, si no te duermes, te aviso.
Outside corner. Got him looking.
Es que estoy ocupado ahora. Estoy en directo, ahora yo cuando termine te aviso.
On to the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Eric Haas.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one the other way. Throws to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. At the plate, Jose Bautista singled and scored his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. He's already homered in this game.
Masataka Yoshida.
Let's go, Jake.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to
Vamos,
center.
maestro.
Clark makes the play, and it's out number 3.
¿Qué es lo que, man?
And we're back. And now Dalton
Nah,
rushing.
Wait.
Now pitching. DJ Hurd.
Pica, 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 pica.
Yoshida makes the play, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ay, Dios
Bush.
mío.
Steps on
He's
first
out.
for the out. Here's Mike Trout.
Now batting the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Maestrao, vamos.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Cuesta.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And a foul ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers
Out
Y
towards
palo,
right
se
center.
empató.
That's well struck.
Para,
Out of
para la
here.
calle.
That's one way to quiet the crowd. And this game is tied. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Brandon Lau. There's the strike.
Oh,
Oh,
one's
just
the
got to
count.
delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next
Hey!
offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
That one 95 to finish him off. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry. He's 2 for 2. Fry measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next to hit, Michael Bush. Swings through that one
0-1.
for strike 1.
Hey,
In the dirt,
no balls, 2
Yeah.
strikes.
Fry leads off first with 1 away. That's too
Nope.
low. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 count, you got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's going to be number 6. Hers back to work.
Ay,
In
no.
the air, left field. Yoshida brings it in. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Jordan Lawler. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out, bases empty.
Bate atrás, tío.
Edman in position.
El PCI
He
también.
makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Tied at 6. Now it's Corey Seager. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the catcher, Eric Haas. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
Out to short, Seager. Now one gone
Got
at
him.
the top of the 6th. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really
0-2
tardy
at
on
the
that
count.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Masataka Yoshida. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first.
Vamos.
And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Now pitching. Daniel De Los Santos.
And he's swinging to miss.
You know, this group of hitters,
0-1's the
simply
count.
put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud
that
noise
pitch is
coming
out.
from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by
Vamos, Manny.
accident.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Edman calls it in, and there's one away. So now the DH spot, J.J. Weatherholt. Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Tied at 6. And the batter now, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
I got 1 ball,
That
1
misses.
strike.
And 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pica. Bien.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right
Ay,
Up the middle
dale. Sí.
to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles, a chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ay,
Stepping in,
baja.
Max Clark.
Pica, pica, pica,
Yoshida on the move towards foul ground. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Ay,
Edmond settles underneath it,
qué flojo,
and
tío.
that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. That smash towards center. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Fouled off. He was late. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Ponte en primera.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and
0-1's
just
the count.
blasted it through the infield.
Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may
No
see
ball,
some
2
movement
strikes.
over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ah,
Liner, and this
No,
could
no,
be
no.
trouble. Lau around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
a un tercera.
Relay to third.
Sí.
In there safely.
Qué juegazo.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have
0-1.
to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
In the
0-2.
infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edmond.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, a come and get me
0-1's the count.
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake
Yeah.
to throw him anything off speed right here.
Clark on his way over.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Uf.
And that's the third out.
Pase ahora, vamos.
Bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout.
No, tío.
He's
Que
under
me
it.
desespero.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Que lo quema.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Bueno.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that
Ball
was
1,
like he
no
was in the
strike.
cage hitting off a
Me
tee.
queda pensando.
Lawler in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
¿Vamos? Ya, no
That
puede ser
one
que se
carrying.
quede eso. Bien, se fue.
Gone!
Nos fuimos arriba.
And they add a couple more. It's 8-7.
Ajá.
1 down. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where
No sé. Será el
he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there.
0-1.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Zips it across. That's the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Tater back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a chopper out to short. Seager fires over to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here's the throw, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground at first, and that's just foul. Swing and a slow roller. The throw to first. Out number 3. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, J.J. Weatherholt. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida makes the play, and a quick out number 1. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Goes 6'1". He features a
Off the plate,
changeup,
ball 1.
a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. So he lasts one out the other way. It's 9-7. Bases empty, one away, and now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton rushing.
Call that
First
Y yo le di a
baseman
la
finds
X,
his
¿qué voy a
own.
hacer? No es
Swinging
culpa
a
mía.
foul back, that's out of play. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Ay,
Got
¿por qué
him
me sigue
swinging.
ahí?
And the batter now, Max Clark. Out to center.
Ya, no me digas que eso
Edmund
se queda.
sprinting for this one.
Mira.
Makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning.
¿Y qué? ¿Tú quieres saber? ¿No? Va a correr atrás, este de atrás.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, leading off Terry Carpenter. And he steps off.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
And a big swing and a miss.
Talk about
No
tying a
ball, 2
guy
strikes.
up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first.
No, he's out.
Lau out on the play. So they're down to their final out. David Fry getting ready to hit. And the
1-0.
first offering is not close. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it.
Oh my God.
Well, we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. Couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
There. Para mí. No, ya. Sí, ya. Lo reclamé ya.
Tenerla. ¿Verdad?
No, ya voy a terminar. Bueno, señora, nos vamos a ver mañana. Tuvimos un rato aquí en directo, nos chequeamos, se me cuidan. Bendición.